Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. We are going to make Sloppy Joe sliders. The first thing you're going to do is go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And then you're going to cook about, I would say this is about 1.5 pounds of ground beef, but maybe 2 pounds. And I've drained it. I'm going to just put in several, probably about 3 teaspoons of onion powder because I want it to have a really strong onion taste. I don't use Sloppy Joe sauce anymore, and I don't make my own. I just use barbecue sauce, my favorite barbecue sauce, and put it on there because that's really all it is. It's just a thinned down version or more of a tomatoey version of barbecue sauce. And I'm adding a little bit of water to this to get the rest of it out. I'm just using the most basic spices, but you can add other spices too. Garlic, crushed red pepper, cayenne.
Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand.
This is going to cook even more in the oven, so I'm not going to worry about heating it up. You can do that, but you don't have to. It's not a big deal. And now I'm going to show you the next step. It's just that simple. Okay, so I've got my Hawaiian rolls already split, as you can see here. I spread the tops and the bottoms with Dijon mustard, not too much, just enough to barely wet the bread. So you're going to take half of this meat and stick it over here.
Beyond gravel, beyond scale the world inhales as we go.
So you need to get you some relish. We use dill, and spread that on your meat mixture. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add some shredded cheddar.
Agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all.
And you're going to want to put these on a baking sheet. I've lined mine with a silicone mat. That's why it looks kind of funny.
Easy on our tiptoes, undercut.
So that's good to go. Now I'm going to do this one.
Gravel, beyond all.
Brand new street and brand new me. Side by side, by friends I need. Don't you tell me that you're in town, I already know. Couple days ago. Hey, now that our names are written in stone, let's be honest, sounds like home. Still I'm here alone and I'm calling your phone. I wish I could wipe my own memory out. I wish I could dream about somebody else. I wish I could talk when the silence.
You need to melt some butter and add some garlic powder, a little bit of parsley before you put the foil on. So, and this is only a tablespoon of butter, so I'm hoping this will be enough.
Wipe my own memory out.
Before you stick it in the oven, you need to try to cover them with foil.
I would die if I saw you now. Dreams might turn into something real. Don't you give me that look, take a bow, already know. Now you gotta go. Hey, now that our names are written in
350 degrees for about a half hour. Just keep a check on them. You're trying to get the cheese melted and everything to kind of just soak in and warm up and heat up. That's it. All right, I'll see you back here in a few. Okay, y'all, this is the finished product. I want to show you the filling.
Talk when the silence so loud. I wish.
They're real easy. They smell great. I'm pretty certain they'll taste great. It's basically Sloppy Joe's on a different type of bread, done up all fancy. And they're really quick and easy, and you gotta be careful they don't burn because of the butter. The butter creates a lot of problems. I'm not real big fan of making sliders, and that's why, because they burn so easily. But hopefully my husband will enjoy them. Make sure that you like and subscribe. I am going to remake the recipe for y'all today. It's real easy, simple. You need 2 rolls of crescent rolls to make this. So that may be a little bit expensive. I paid $1.95 per can. And I got them at Aldi's. The recipe is called ham and cheese crescent roll squares, and you can use this for anything. It's very similar to a Cuban sandwich. It's really good. You've preheated the oven 375 and got that ready to go. I lined a cooking sheet or a baking sheet with foil. I sprayed it with some olive oil spray. You can use any type of cooking spray. I unrolled 1 whole tube of crescent rolls out, kind of mushed them together and spread them out just a little. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to add some provolone cheese. Okay, hopefully I've got enough sheets for this. If not, I've got some Swiss to kind of help with it. I think I'm going to run out of cheese. So the next thing that you're going to have to add is some ham. Now, I just use Black Forest lunch meat. It's easy to find, it's cheap, and it's one of our favorites. So that's what I'm gonna add. You can use just regular ham off the bone.
Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time.
Alright, so the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to mix some mayo and some mustard together. And I've got that here. And we're going to put some seasonings in there. Onion powder. A little bit of garlic powder. It's a dash of each, but I'm putting more like a pinch. So I'm putting in just a little bit more. Some black pepper. A little bit of chili powder. Just a pinch. Or 2. Mix it together.
As we go, I wouldn't want it any other way, no. Dreamy, breezy, we go easy.
So it's basically seasoned mayo. We're going to add some more provolone.
Of the other, beyond gravel, beyond.
I think I've got some other cheese in the fridge. Let me get that real quick. I got some leftover Swiss. So I'm just going to kind of stick that in there.
Easy on our tiptoes, undercover.
Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our, I forgot to do it, so we're going to do it now. The peppers are supposed to go over the mayo mixture and then your cheese. I always forget the peppers. So chopped chopped banana peppers. This is going to be a little tricky, and my crescent rolls come apart. Unroll your crescent rolls.
Now that our names are written in stone, let's be honest, sounds like home. Still I'm here alone and I'm calling your phone. I wish I could wipe my own memory out. I wish I could dream about somebody.
So you need to grab a fork and poke holes in this.
I wish, oh I wish I could wipe my own memory out.
All right, so you're going to stick this in the oven for about 25 minutes on 375, and then you're going to take it out, and we're going to brush some butter on the top with a little bit of herbs in there, and then we'll pop it back in the oven for about 15 minutes. So you need to take your big sandwich out, and it should be just about done. You don't want to get too brown. So you need to melt about 3 tablespoons of butter and then add about 2 to 3 teaspoons of Italian seasoning.
Take a bow, already know. Now you gotta go. Hey, now that our names are written in stone, let's be honest, sounds like home. Still I'm here alone and I'm called.
So go back in there for just a few minutes. Make sure it doesn't burn. Okay, y'all, so this is the finished product. Did really well. Just make sure that you watch it after you've brushed on the butter so it doesn't overcook. If it does do that, just if it seems like it's not done but it's starting to burn a little bit or get too brown, just put a little bit of foil over the top and finish cooking it. All right, y'all, I'll see y'all next time.